Shalom.
Shalom.
We would like to begin the lesson off by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh,
Muhammad
Hashem,
Hashem,
Yahweh Shah,
Messiah, Bahashem,
Hashem,
Hakudah.
Rahash. And we bless and honors to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone who taught us this truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Shalom and peace. Salutations to the brothers out there pushing this truth, Yakim, as well as you few sisters out there listening and learning the Akwath. To you also, I say Shalom. It is your brother, Hatshazaka Bar, back with another lesson.
It's the brother Shaquat.
And in today's installment, we will be going into the Doomsday Clock countdown and pretty much what that entails. And then we'll pull out some scriptures we'll pull out some precepts and some scriptures to the spirit. And Lord willing, the lesson be edifying to those out there listening and watching. So without further ado, we're not gonna waste no time. We'll go ahead and go into it. There's been a lot of things going on in the news. So with that being said, man, all of these things that's going on in the world right now, going on around the earth, just know that it's prophecy and it's been spoken of in the Bible at some point in time. So what is the Doomsday Clock, right? So I searched up 89 seconds to midnight because almost 12 months, almost a year ago now, I did a lesson on my channel entitled Countdown to Midnight or something along those lines. If you feel the need to, you can go and look at it on my lesson
Shalom. I want to be
on my page. It's called Countdown to the End. And I did this lesson.
Boy said Shalom.
I did this lesson sometime in January last year, talking about the Doomsday Clock. And then they just mentioned something about it either yesterday or today about the Doomsday Clock. So I asked it 89 seconds to midnight. It refers to the setting of the Doomsday Clock in January 2025 by the Bulletin of the Atomic Scientists. It signifies humanity being at its closest point to global catastrophe, right? This is what we've been saying. Indicating extreme danger from nuclear threats, the climate crisis, disruptive technologies like AI, and biological risks. With the clock moving from 90 to 89 seconds to symbolize insufficient progress on these existential risks. Because what it means, symbolic clock, the doomsday clock is a metaphor for how close humanity is to self-destruction, right? As it says in the scriptures. You know what I'm saying? The second death. Paying attention to the signs that's going on in the world, using them as a measure, as a guide to know how close we are to the end of days. With midnight representing global catastrophe, which that's also symbolic as well because, you know, when Yahweh Shah returns, it's going to be a very dark day. It's, as it says in the scriptures, roughly paraphrasing, that the sun will be dark. It will not give her light, right? And the moon will be blood. And midnight, we know, of course, is also another way to symbolize darkness. People think Yahweh Shah is going to return. It's going to be sunshines and rainbows. No, he's going to come back with that fire in his eyes, and he's going to come back looking to avenge his saints, signaling severe threats.
So he's gonna be looking to Salaki to interject. He also gonna be looking to avenge himself. God damn me. Shit, all you motherfuckers that had a hand in giving him over to the Romans, you wicked ass niggas who said, let his blood be upon me and my offspring forever. Y'all gonna pay for that shit. Y'all niggas thought that shit was sweet. And to you Edomites out there, you bet your ass Yahweh Shah gonna beat that motherfucking ass when he return. All y'all niggas gotta pay, man. He coming back to bring vengeance for us, so willing we have that number, and himself. All right, this shit ain't no game, man. Yahweh Shah been in the heavens for what? 2 days, a little over 2 days. If a nigga beat my ass 2 days ago, I ain't gonna fucking forget in 2 days, man. I'm gonna still be mad as a motherfucker. All right, don't let me see that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, Salakia.
Come. It says reasons for the setting, right? Where he talked about, you know what I'm saying, those who pierced him are going to remember. Reasons for the setting. Scientists cited concerns over nuclear proliferation, climate change, the misuse of AI in warfare, misinformation, and biological threats. The context established by scientists. The clock was created in 1947 by scientists involved in the Manhattan Project, including Albert Einstein. And if you all don't know, oh, Shalaki. If you all don't know what the Manhattan Project is, it's pretty much when Oppenheimer and them was creating a nuclear weapon.
Yeah, that's when they split those German scientists up. Yeah.
Says recent updates in January 2026, the clock moved even closer to midnight to 85 seconds, citing ongoing threats and lack of global action. In essence, 89 seconds to midnight was a warning from scientists about the extreme dangers facing the world, urging immediate action to address existential risks. So it moved up 4 seconds. Now I want to know, let me ask you the question real quick. So from 2024 to 2025, it moved from 90 seconds to 89 seconds. And since this nigga Trump has been in office, it moved from 89 seconds to 85 seconds. That should tell you something. As it says in Revelation 12 and 12, they will come down with great wrath because he knew that he had with a short tongue. I want to get this. Habakkuk the second chapter in the first verse, it says, I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord Yahweh answered me and said, write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. Here's my point, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. It will tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Right? So just as it says, the Lord does not count slackness, as other men count slackness. Just because they have this clock, it really doesn't mean shit, right? We're actually, as it says in the book of Romans, the 13th chapter, we could be nearer to our salvation than we thought we was. Just to keep it real with you. So this is just what it looks like. It was set to 85 seconds, and that was yesterday, man. As of yesterday. A little bit to the history of it. I'm not gonna go too deep into it, man, but this is pretty much just reiterating what I just said in these first two paragraphs. It says the clock's original setting in 1947 was 7 minutes to midnight. It has since been set backward 8 times and forward 18 times. The farthest time from midnight was 17 minutes in 1991, and the closest is 85 seconds in 2026. The clock has moved to 150 seconds in 2017 and set forward to 2 minutes to midnight in 2018 and left unchanged in 2019. It was moved forward to 100 seconds in 2020, 90 seconds in 2023, 89 seconds in 2025, and 85 seconds in 2026. Right? And we're only in the first month of 2026. And people are already saying that this is going to be the lightest month of the year, pretty much. So do what you wish with that information.
Yeah, shit only gonna get worse, and it's all gonna start here in America. It's civil unrest. It's gonna start here and through this discharge, like Yahweh Shai said. Can a kingdom that is divided against itself stand? The answer to that question is no. A kingdom that is divided against itself cannot stand, right? So given that, there's division amongst this kingdom, it's not going to stand, man. So how is it going to prevail against all of its enemies and its allies that are now becoming their enemies? All right. I want to back you with a few precepts, though. You were going into certain things. Right. This first one I want to back you with was from the book of Mark, right, chapter 13. And see where I want to start. We'll start.
Your screen.
Oh, my screen. I'm tripping. Salakia. Share screen. Thought I was. All right, so I'm gonna start. Let's start at 17. Why not? It says, but woe to them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. Now, this was your Yahweh Shai, all right, because you put in the red letter. It's going to be Yahweh Shai's words, as you see. All right, Yahweh Shai was telling Israelites about 70 AD, all right, which was a pending doom that was coming about 30 plus years into the future that Yahweh Shai already knew of. That's what he was talking about. But as we know, according to the scriptures, things written aforetime were indeed written for our learnings. All right, for our learning's sake. And another precept, I believe, from the book of Isaiah backs it. Can't remember it off the top right now, but
What scripture are you talking about? Verse 20?
Where at?
You said a scripture that backs it up in Isaiah. I'm asking what scripture are you reading from in Mark? Verse 20?
Oh, no, I meant that backs up Romans 15:4. I quoted Romans 15:4. Things written aforetime were written for our learning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I said it's some that may be in Isaiah that backs that. I can't remember because it says it even more plainer than what Romans said. But I can't remember it off the top right now. But points still being made. Mm-hmm. So things can be talking about multiple things, right? Certain prophecies. And this is also going to happen in the time of Jacob's trouble. All right. People with child in the time of Jacob's trouble, they give suck. They're going to end up having to probably eat them babies again. Not probably. It's going to happen again. Right? You're going to have a 2 Kings chapter 6 event going on once again. But anyway, the point is, let's keep reading. And pray that your flight not be not in the winter. For in those days shall be affliction. All right, such as was not from the beginning of the creation, which the Most High created unto this time, neither shall be. And what is this a precept for? The book of Daniel, chapter 12. All right, so that's how you know this is also talking about the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, because this is going to surpass 70 AD by Hellas, right? But the point is this doomsday clock, right? So let's get to verse.
It's in the same chapter.
What it say?
Verse 17. Read up what you just said.
What you mean?
You was just talking about it. Read verse 17.
I read verse 17.
Oh, you did? Salaki.
Yeah, that was the first verse I read.
Salaki, bro.
No, all good, brother. What you call it though? Verse 20. And except that the Lord has shortened those days, so as you see, the days are being shortened. Every day they don't even feel like 24 hours no more. And actually, it's been how do I say this? I was gonna put it in a fucking in a way that was kind of can't think of the words. I'm losing all track of my words right now, so forgive me, bro. I guess I'm getting old, huh? No, at this point, bro. This shit crazy, ain't it?
A minute isn't a true minute anymore. It's like 59 seconds or something like that because the earth is spinning faster and faster.
Yep. So Point is, man, yeah, the days are literally shorter. But as you see with the doomsday clock, what the brother was talking about, it's at the shortest amount of time, all right, the closest to hitting 12 it's ever been at here this month, in the month of January of 2026. And we're in month 1 out of 12. This shit is not gonna get sweeter, I promise you. This whole month been a fucking banger. And it's still like what is it, 30 days in January or 31?
31.
It's still 3 more days left in this bitch. Something else gonna happen. Whole month been a movie, goddamn it. Shit, this shit like Stranger Things. You know what I'm saying? Whole month. Shit. First, as soon as the month started, this nigga runs up into Venezuela. Like, nigga, dude. Then you got ICE molly-whopping niggas, their own kind. Like, this shit is just going crazy. I love to see it, man. What's next? Trump, you gonna actually take over Greenland? Do it, nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga about to give the citizens, trying to get the citizens of Greenland 100K. Nigga, give us 100K, nigga. Bitch ass nigga, I want the 100K. Fuck nigga. Anyway, forgive me of my folly, man. You gotta have fun while doing this. Apostles say it all the time, man. You can't always be serious, bro. Let loose. You're Jake. All right, have fun.
Yeah, at death and destruction thou shalt laugh.
Right.
Everything that's going on in the world right now to us is comical.
Yep. Man, I don't take none of this fucking devil doing serious outside the fact just hurry the fuck up, because this nigga, he basically, it's like he edging, bro. Salakia for getting vulgar, but the nigga edging, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know, when you getting busy, you edging. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna go into detail like that, but this nigga edging, bro. Just bring forth the fucking what you trying to do, bro. You want to establish the chip, right? Bring this motherfucker forth and stop dragging your feet, man. Nigga, you ain't finna slow down what the fuck the Lord got going. The day has already been set when you gonna be destroyed in 60 minutes, my nigga. Just get it done. Nigga, you ain't finna fucking, I'm finna drag my feet here. You know, like in the book of Isaiah chapter 5, where it spoke about Israel dragging their sins on their back. Esau dragging the fucking NWO on his back, dragging it slow, just slugging along. You know what I'm saying? Acting like that's going to push his time back even further. Nigga, this shit is through. Hurry the fuck up. But the Lord's going to do it for you, bitch. That's why you're going to come down with great wrath, like the brother mentioned from Revelation 12. So it says, and except that the Lord has shortened those days, which we're in those days, no flesh should be saved. Because why? Esau wants to make everybody AI. This nigga wants to make everybody a CPU. This nigga's weird. He wants everybody to live a virtual reality. That's what this devil wants. And he wants full control over everybody, man. All right, if you sin against him, he want to put your ass to death. This nigga want to know when you're fucking your wife. This nigga want to know when you taking a shit. This nigga want to know when you got a cancer in your body. This nigga is weird. He wants to be the most high. The scriptures speak all about that. That's the pride of this devil, man. And Yuval Noah Harari, he's the face of pride for Esau. And I hate that nigga, but I love him at the same time, man. Be who you are, nigga. Be a Edomite. I love it. Be that, man. Be that. I hate Esau trying to hide who he is. Nigga, be you, bitch, because I hate you too, nigga. Be you, man. All right? No flesh should be saved, but for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, man. And we already know, according to scriptures, the elect only come out of the house of Israel. So that already cuts out Genesis. That already cuts out heathens being saved. You know what I'm saying? It says he have shortened the days. So like the brother was bringing out of the doomsday clock, it's at 85 seconds. This is the lowest. This is the closest it's been to 12 ever, man. The doomsday clock been around for what, over 80 years? As the brother said, 1941, 1940 something. What you said? What you said, bro?
Yeah.
Huh?
47.
Yeah, 47. So almost 80 years, 79 years, going on 80. You know what I'm saying? So this shit is done. This motherfucker is done. The Lord is cutting the time down for our sake. Lord willing, we have that number. All right, he got to get us up out of here, because it's only so much even we could bear. We're in the flesh. Right? He got to get rid of this place, man. He got to eviscerate this place. And I want to back the bro with another point when he mentioned the day of the Lord, man. All right, so a lot of people seeking the day of the Lord, but why? To what end is it for you, right? This is the book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of Yahweh. To what end is it for you? What are you going to gain from this day? I can't wait till Jesus come back. I can't wait till the rapture. What the fuck you going to gain on that day, nigga? All you niggas going to be shocked when the so-called Negro cracks the clouds, man. What the fuck you going to do then, man? And he ain't finna crack the clouds like no bitch coming down. Oh, I love all you niggas. I love all. You know, come on. Be my friend. Peace. I love all. No, man. He gonna be riding on top of a chariot, the biggest chariot, the fathership, and he gonna be looking down on some shit like, yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like on some austere shit. Y'all, boy, I can't wait till that day come. I'll be thinking about that shit all the fucking time. Just how your Howard Shot gonna roll up on the motherfucker? He gonna be posing like this. He gonna be like this. How he gonna do it, bro? I just know it's gonna be iconic, the most iconic moment in existence, man. And I can't wait to. I hope I'm there to see it. I hope I can see it, man. I hope I live to see that day, man. You know, cause fuck Esau, man. I can't wait to see your ass for every fucking morning. I pray for your fucking end, man. Every morning I pray to see your motherfucking ass go down, man. I hate your ass. You gotta fucking work. We gotta fucking pay on every goddamn. I fucking hate you, nigga. Everything perverted out this bitch. Nigga, every morning I pray that you fucking fall, man. Every fucking morning, man. Every fucking morning, man. And if you ain't praying that this nigga go down every fucking morning, something wrong with your ass. You need to die too then, nigga. Die with the nigga, man. All right? I'm sick of this shit. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. This shit gonna be dark. This shit ain't gonna be no lightning. Man, why do you think they have the doomsday clock like the brother mentioned? This is why he brought this out. They got a doomsday clock. It's set to 12 a.m. midnight. What the fuck happens in the middle of the night? What, you go outside? Is there light outside or is it dark? It's fucking dark. You know what I'm saying? It's really not a wise thing for you to be outside at midnight. That's when the creeps come out. God damn me. All right, so this shit is only going to get bad, and it's going to get worse. It actually goes into it. It says, as if a man did flee from a lion. How the fuck you get away from a lion? I say it all the time. I don't know how the fuck you going to get away from a lion, but then a bear met your ass. Somehow your motherfucking ass slithered out the hands of a bear. You went into the house. You was tired, out of breath. You leaned your hand on the wall, and what happened? A serpent bit your stupid ass, man. You can't escape this judgment that's coming upon this place, man. Esau is trying to escape judgment, and nigga, it ain't gonna work. The Lord finna get your ass regardless, nigga. It says, shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Even very dark and no brightness in it, man. No brightness in it, man. That day is gonna be darkness, man. Esau knows that, man. Esau know that. Just like we're coming into our darkest hour, as the elder apostle Gabar always goes into Yahweh Shai's darkest hour, we're coming into our darkest hour as brothers, man. You know, we're coming into that test, man. That test is going to be Jacob's trouble and ultimately the hour of temptation. But we're not the only ones coming into our darkest hour. You are too, Esau. You about to come into your darkest hour. The only difference is we're going to prevail. Nigga, you're going to fall. We're going to prevail. You're going to lose, nigga. You're going to lose. And as Elder Yashawamba always say, we about to win. And it's that simple, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, I had something to pick you up real quick.
Yeah.
Look what I sent you to. The book of 1 Peter, chapter 4, verse 16, it says, yet if any man suffer as a Mashiach, and let him not be ashamed, let him glorify God on this behalf. For the time has come that judgment must begin at the house of God. And if it first begin at us, what shall the end of them that obey not the gospel of Mashiach, or Salaki, of God? What shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel of God? And if the righteous scarcely be saved, where shall the ungodly and the sinner appear? Wherefore let them that suffer according to the will of God commit the keeping of their souls to him and well doing, as unto a faithful creator. So like the brother said, people saying I can't wait. Now of course we saying that because we want to get up out of here, but other people saying that they can't wait till the Lord return and all these other things like that. Not realizing it's not gonna be how y'all think it's gonna be. It's not gonna go down like how y'all think it's gonna go down. You ain't gonna see no damn white man crack the clouds. It's just not gonna go down like that. That's just a false fairy tale ass lie that you've been sold for years on top of years.
Like Yahushua came down with peace at first. His first coming, he came down. He was peaceful, right?
He was trying to spread the message. Yeah,
He was peaceful. He didn't raise his hand to nobody. Except for that time he came in flipping tables. But I mean, it's reasonable. He didn't raise his hand to nobody or nothing. You know what I'm saying? He said he could call 12 legions down. He didn't, because he was about his father's will. You had what's that bitch nigga name? That bitch ass Roman general who Yahushua ignored, and the nigga basically said, "Don't you know I got power over you?" And Yahushua said, the only power you got is the power my father gave you. So you had them two generals come up to Yahushua in the book of Matthew. Yahushua said, "Yeah, this is me. I'm Yahushua," and them generals they fell back on their feet. That's the power of Yahushua, man. And he was peaceful though. He held back on that power. Right, and what happened when he came down in a peaceful manner? What was Yahushua's end, bro? Shit, what?
Crucified his ass.
He crucified him, man. Y'all put his ass to death, man. So you think he gonna run that shit back again? Like, I don't think y'all realize what the fuck he's about to do. Matter of fact, how about we show them a little bit of what the fuck our big brother's about to do, man? Because I don't think niggas use the bathroom. Huh?
So I'm about to use the bathroom.
Go ahead, you all good. I got it. All good. So let's just show a little bit of what our big brother's coming back to do. Because a lot of people don't understand that, right? So I want to start by going here. This is one of my favorite precepts concerning Yahushua coming back and slaying. How about that, right? So it says, I start at verse 12, Isaiah 42 and 12. Let them give glory unto the Lord, Yahweh, and declare his praise in the islands. Yahweh. All right, now I'm gonna honestly say Yahweh Shai here. We know it say Lord in all caps. All right. So it's talking about Yahweh. But really, Yahweh Shai is what's coming. All right, this is a prophecy of Yahweh Shai. Yahweh is not leaving the throne. You understand? So Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai shall go forth as a mighty man. A mighty man. Now let's look up what a mighty man is, right? What's a mighty man? Definition. Go to the definition of a mighty man. It says the term mighty man generally refers to individuals of great strength, valor, or influence, often found in biblical context. All right. So we got mighty man of valor, speaks a lot about men of valor in the book of Maccabees, concerning Judas Maccabeus and all that. All right. King David, right. And various other warriors, Joshua, and things of that sort. So point is, a mighty man speaks to great strength and valor. All right. Great strength and valor. Let me go to this word valor. Great courage in the face of danger, especially in battle. That speaks to courage and bravery. All right. So Yahushua, he's coming back as a mighty man. So he's coming back with great strength. It says he shall stir up jealousy like a man of war. He shall cry, yeah, roar. What do you think that means? He's going to come back No, he's gonna come back and he gonna do one of these. Let me let it all out, man. He holding up a lot of pain. You think we mad? It pales in comparison. You could take all of our anger put together, all of the anger of us brothers put together, and it still won't even match the anger Yahushua coming with. Still won't match it. Think we mad? How the fuck you think Yahushua feel? If you think Yahushua mad, how the fuck you think the Most High feel? Right? It says, he shall prevail against his enemies. Who are our enemies? Esau, Edom, and the rest of you bitch-ass heathens, and you rebellious Israelites. All of you are Yahushua's enemies, and he gonna win. Easy, flawless victory. Let's get the book of Isaiah 66. You see, Yahushua not coming back to play nice. You understand? I'm coming back to play nice. This is Isaiah 66 and 15. For behold, Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire. All right? For by fire, and how he gonna do this, man? He gonna shoot flames, all right, laser beams, which is concentrated fire, out of the chariots, man. All right? And the scriptures speak to that often. 2nd Ezra 13, and various other scriptures, man, go into that. He gonna add to the fire. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead. And when you go into this word plead, it's not the same as when you go to the book of Jeremiah. All right, it speaks about I forget which chapter in Jeremiah, but basically say Jeremiah was like the Lord asking the Lord to plead with him, all right, which meant to basically speak on his behalf, avenge him. But this one goes into Sapat or Shaphat, which in the Paleo Hebrew is Shapat, all right, which means what? Judge, all right? So it says judge, plead, avenge, condemn, execute, judgment, defend, deliver. There you go. Punish. All right, punish in the Hebrew, that's einashim. That's how you say punish. Or you would say einash. All right, einashim means punishments. All right, but einash, you would say einash. That's how you say punish in the Paleo. All right. But anyway, you go back, right? It says, let's read that again. For by fire and by his sword will Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua plead, meaning judge, with all flesh. And the slain of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua shall be many. All right, so he's not coming around here to play games, man. All right? He ain't coming around to play games. And even further, let's keep reading. They that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh. So you bitch ass niggas, I just can't give up pork, man. I can't give up the pork bacon. I can't give up my catfish and the abomination. I can't give up the catfish, man. I seen a nigga eating a mouse in the mouse. I can't get this shit up, man. It feel too good. This shit feel too good. I can't stop. I can't stop eating catfish. I gotta have a seafood boil. I gotta eat the pork. Well, nigga, you gonna die with the shit, nigga. Shall be consumed together, saith Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua. For I know their works and their thoughts. It shall come that I will gather all nations and tongues, and they shall come and see my glory. That reminds me of Revelation 1:7. All eyes are gonna see the Lord, man, when he returns. All eyes. And for Esau, the topic is about you, bitch. You think because we start talking about Jake a little bit, we forgot about you, nigga? Isaiah 63:1. Who is that who coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? What the fuck is Basra? Well, it just so happens to be the capital city of the land of Edom. It just so fucking happens to be. So who do you think it's talking about? Oh, well, it just so happened to say Edom already. It's talking about you, so-called white man, so-called self-proclaimed white man, as of 1681. It's talking about you, my boy. It says, who is this that coming from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? Where's that Basra? America, nigga. This that is glorious in his apparel, all right? Travailing in the greatness of his strength. Remember what it said in Isaiah 42? A mighty man. What is that? A man of valor, a man of great strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save. All right. And what did the Lord say? He's not coming to meet thee as a man. All right. He's not coming to meet you as a man. So he's going to come in as an angelic God-like power. Well, he's going to be a God. He's coming as a God. How about that? All power. That's what the word power, that's what the word God means. It means Salakia. Forgive me. It means power. All right. And mighty to save, because what he's going to bring judgment, but in balance, he's going to bring salvation to the elect. You understand? So Yahweh Shai not coming to pity pat with a nigga, man. It says, wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, in thy garments, like him that treadeth in the wine fat. All right. I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in my anger and trample them in my fury, and their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. Now, does that mean Yahweh Shai? Because you got niggas that make an AI video of Yahweh Shai with blood on him. Yahweh Shai ain't coming down off the chariot, man. He finna be up there bringing the destruction without even having to lift up a hand. All right, so this is a symbolic meaning of him pleading with all flesh. He's going to judge you niggas, man. It says, for the day of vengeance is in mine heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. A lot of niggas say, oh, the Lord don't care about revenge. The Lord don't care about revenge. I mean, I can't count on 10 fingers how many times the Lord spoke about vengeance in the scriptures, because it far surpasses 10 times. You understand? So it says, and I looked, and there was none to help. And let me see. Let's keep reading. And there was none to help, and I wondered that there was none to uphold. Therefore, mine own arm brought salvation unto me, and my fury it upheld me. And I will tread down the people in mine anger, 2/3 included, and make them drunk in my fury. I will bring down their strength to the earth. Esau, you're grits, nigga. You're cooked. You're cooked. One more, Salakia. One more, bro. You're cooked, nigga. And all you other heathens who think you're about to get off, you're cooked too. Let me show you. Let me show you how cooked you are. Let me see. Let's start at verse 11. Revelation 19:11. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse, Yahweh Shai, white representing purity. That's why Esau wants to be known as pure. Is the most profane thing in existence. And it says, and he that sat upon him was called faithful and true. And in righteousness he doth judge and make war. That's what he coming to do. His eyes were as a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. That's a part of our customs as Israelites. When we conquer a motherfucker, we behead that bitch ass nigga, and we take your motherfucking crown and show you we did that to your whole ass nigga through the spirit of power of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. So this shows he's indeed an Israelite. It says, and on his head were many crowns. Crowns of who? All the nations is going to tell you that. And he had a name written that no man knew but he himself. We don't know the names. Well, it's talking about a reputation, bitch, because nobody is almighty under the Yahweh except for Yahweh Shai. Nobody will ever be the second most powerful thing in existence, man. You got to call him a thing. He ain't no human. He's a thing. And I mean it in the most respectful way possible. And it says, and he was clothed with a vesture dipped in blood. He was just speaking about that in Isaiah 63, wasn't it? And his name, meaning all the judgment, and his name is called the Word of God. We know he's the Word, as pursuant to John, the 1st chapter. It says, and the enemy, it's like in the armies which were in heaven followed him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Who is this talking about? The angels, man. The angels. All right, that's chiefdom of that is Michaela. All right, Michaela, the archangel. All right, the chief angel of war. All right, one of the 7 archangels. All right, it says, and out of his mouth goeth a sharp sword. What is that sharp sword? That is the laser beams coming off those chariots. That with it he should smite the nations, and he shall rule them with the rod of iron. All right, and he's going to give his elect piece of that rulership. And you go to Revelation 2, and it says that he tread up the winepress of the fierceness of the wrath of the Almighty power. And he hath on his vesture, his garment, and on his thigh a name written, not a tattoo. This is something written on his garment. I have a perfect example of that right here. All right, perfect example, man. Let me show you. This is an example of that. All right, now it doesn't mean it's going to be right here on his garment. No, it could be anywhere on his garment, but it's a writing on his garment. That's a part of our customs as well. All right, it's going to be in the Hebrew. So it says, let me go where I was at. So it's not a tattoo. Somebody said it was a fucking tattoo. I don't know if it was one of these stupid ass Israelite niggas. Man, I gotta say stupid ass Israelite niggas because niggas claim to be in the truth, but they ain't nothing but a fucking stupid ass nigga claiming that they truly believe that they're Israelite. You don't believe nothing, man. I can't tell if it was one of them dumb niggas in one of them other camps or y'all niggas, or if it was a Christian nigga. I don't remember, but one of you dumb niggas said it meant a tattoo. But it said King of Kings and Lord of Lords. All right, so when it goes more into it, started getting into World War III and things of that sort. But that's the point I wanted to get. People think Yahweh Shai is coming to play around and pity pat and all these things, but Yahweh Shai is not coming to fuck off. All right, he's coming to destroy. All right, look at verse 34. Right, out of the book of Matthew 10:34. Right, let's see what Yahweh Shai said out of his own mouth. Right, so here we go to Matthew 10:34. Think not that I am come to send peace on the earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. So Yahweh Shai come to send a sword on this earth, man. All right, so what do you think that means, man? Well, just that. He's coming back to destroy. Right, he's coming back to bring vengeance upon this place. All right, destruction, calamity, hell. That's what Yahweh Shai is coming to bring in these days, man. All right, his return is going to be so valiant, so bright that even men are going to fucking fall out with heart attacks. The scripture said it, Esau. This is not medical misinformation. This is not medical information. The Bible said that, man. People are going to go into cardiac arrest just from saying Yahweh Shai crack the clouds. You know what type of fear you have to be under? We're going to be afraid too, but we're going to have that righteous fear. We're not going to have that fear if we was wicked or something. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be that righteous fear of the Lord. You understand? So, so there you go. You still going, bro? Grab my phone. Hold on. Oh, Lord. God damn. Anyway, we keep talking about this, Dan. It is what it is, man. Yeah, something happened. So, and I'll wait for bro to get back to close it. Let me see what else I can go to concerning this. Had a precept on my mind. Please bear with me.
I'm good now, brother.
You good? Did you have something you wanted to bring up?
No, I already listened to you talk a little bit more. I heard you talking about Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, Khan, yeah, his return. I was just about to go to 2nd Esdras 13, but I already kind of made the point concerning that stuff. But I can't go to it if you want me to.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, Khan. It's lucky for everybody. We got a little bit off topic from Esau ass, but it's lessons within lessons. All right, so this is the book of 2nd Esdras, chapter 13 and verse 1, and it says, "And it came to pass, after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night." All right, and it says, "And lo, there arose a wind." All right, let me just read it in this way. "And lo, there arose a wind from the sea, that it moved all the waves thereof." And that reminds me of Revelation, the 6th chapter, all the mountains being moved out of his place, etc. Right? It says, "And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. So who's that man? It's Yahweh Shai. He waxed strong. All right, with the angels of the heavens. He led by Michael or Michael, the archangel. And it says, and when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice. All right, what is this voice? These are the laser beams being shot out of the chariots. All right, you got to understand when the scriptures are being symbolic and literal. All right, it says, like as the earth faileth when it faileth the fire. All right, and it says, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a great multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the earth to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Why did it say he came out of the sea? So you got niggas who read this and think Yahweh Shai is going to come from below. No, nigga, he's going to come from above. You do know the firmament that is above us right now is made up of water. So that's why it says the sea. He's coming out of the sky still. The firmament is made up of water. All right? Believe it or not. Do your research, bitch. But anyway, these multitude of men out of number, these are all the nations gathering up to fight with America against Yahweh Shai and the angels. All right, you had a U.S. president say if the earth had an alien-like force, which this is the alien-like force, the word alien, Yahweh Shai and the angels are aliens. The word alien means not from this world, not from the earth. They are not from the earth. You know what I'm saying? So, he had a saying where basically if an alien-like force came down, all the nations would drop all their differences and they would fight that alien force. And he wasn't wrong, because that's exactly what is going to happen. You have that right here. All right, it's like what it says in Revelation 12 and 7 and 8. All right, Esau and his angels, talking about Esau and his military forces and all the heathens, they're going to fight against Yahweh Shai and they're going to lose. Right, it says, and I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew up upon it. That great mountain is that father ship, that father chariot. All right, he's going to be right on top of it, literally on top of the chariot. Believe it or not, he's going to be literally standing on top of the chariot. Bullshit. It says, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not. After this, I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, yet durst fight. So they're going to be afraid to fight Yahweh Shai, but the Lord going to put the spirit of him to fight anyway. Right? And it says, and lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. So this to show you that, this should tell you, what's that fucking nigga name on TikTok, man? I can't think of that nigga who make the AI videos, but he made that video for Nate and them. Stop making AI videos and Yahweh Shai coming off the ship and wielding a sword and shit, and with bullet holes in them. Don't fucking make no shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to give people the wrong outlook on scripture, man. All right? Because the scripture don't say that. It literally say he's not going to raise his hand. He's not going to hold an instrument of war. None of that. All right. It says, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth the chariot as it had been a blast of fire. All right. A laser beam, concentrated fire. That's a blast of fire. And out of his lips, a flaming breath. Same thing. And out of his tongue, he cast out sparks and tempests. Same thing. Just said the same thing 3 times. All right. And it says, and they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which was prepared to fight, and burnt them up everyone, so that upon a sudden, of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So Yahweh Shai is not coming back to play no games with you motherfuckers, man. He coming back to judge. It's as simple as that, right? And it's going to bring great judgment on this place. And you wicked ass niggas, man. Anyway, you got it, bro. Are you talking? Hey, I'm
So
back.
like, I forgot my mic was muted.
Okay, come.
Matthew 24 and 36 is just going on with what the brother's been saying. But of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. But as the days of Noe were, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking, marrying and giving in marriage, until the day that Noe entered into the ark. And that represents our people. And everyone about, really our people though. And knew not until the flood came and took them all away, so shall also the coming of the Son of Man be. And that just symbolizes the second death, man. The first death was when the world was engulfed with water, because at that point in time, Noah was seen as a crazy man. Noah was the most righteous man out of his generation. And the Lord bestowed wisdom and knowledge and understanding upon him to be able to prophesy the fact that the whole world was going to be engulfed in water. At that point in time, it had never rained on the earth. So people looked at him as if he was crazy because it had never rained before. But when he told them that the whole earth was going to be flooded with water and everything was going to be destroyed, he looked at him like he was crazy, just like how we are now. Telling people that this is the end of the world, not realizing that it's the end of this world that we live in, this society, in this kingdom and rulership, not the end of the world as a whole, right? We're just coming into a new period of time where we come in a rulership under the righteousness, and we're going to dwell and rule forever, right? There isn't going to be anyone else ruling after us. But the fact that no man knows the point in time when things are going to go down just shows you who really cares and who doesn't, right? Who's being genuine about these things and who's not. And those, which is the majority of the world, are going to be living as the ways I just described in verse 38. They're going to perish on this side because they love this world so much. That's all I got, man. I was in there fucked up.
No, I saw your message. I said, God damn. Niggas. All right, so you want to close it?
Come on. And these niggas are cooked. They ain't going to pay attention till they see bombs dropping out of the sky. Then they're going to wonder what's happening.
Man,
Literally, they're going to wait till the last second. They're not going to, what's going on? Nigga, where the fuck have you been at? Like, bro.
Well, you gotta think about
walking out the house trying to go to the store and shit, all regular stuff, and then see militants outside their door telling them to get back inside. Like, what's going on? Nigga, the news? Fuck.
This is what y'all niggas gonna hear, bro. All right, play it. Let me find it. 1 second. Come on, YouTube. Get off that bullshit.
Once you see this auto tech training program, you can't tell me this ain't a great career option. Just look at some of these cars you can train on.
This all a nigga gonna hear. He gonna be like, yeah.
What's going on? Yeah.
This is not a drill. This is not a drill. Everybody find your nearest coverage right now. Find it. This is not a drill. All nigga gonna hear, bro. This shit ain't fucking the game, man. This ain't no fucking game, man. You niggas is playing with your life. Literally. This ain't the fucking game. And that's literally what you're gonna hear. Oh, you're gonna hear outside your house. And my brother sent this shit to the chat. Let me get this real quick. My brother sent this shit to the chat. Let me show you. This shit was hilarious. I may have sent it to you. It said when GTA 6 is booting up, Avengers Doomsday is out, and you hear this outside.
GTA 6 ain't never coming out.
I keep telling niggas that shit. Who to say we gonna make it to November, nigga? And who's to say they ain't gonna push that bitch back again? Bro, this shit is done, bro. Niggas gonna, and it's just gonna be right when a nigga think everything back to normal. When they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction cometh upon the misdeveloped upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. Nigga, you gonna try to, you got, bro, these niggas gonna see the bombs flying, gonna try to get in the car and drive. Where? Nigga, you finna outrun a nuke?
That's what they say. In that day, everybody gonna become Christian.
Yeah. God, I'm sorry. Yo, try to repent last minute. Nigga, this ain't no fucking 11:59 p.m., bitch. Your ass is grits, nigga. It's 12 a.m. You're cooked. It's over with. Over with, man. Oh, all they gonna see is a bunch of people going up and a bunch of nukes going down. That's all they're gonna see. Grits. Through, man. You know, and I live for that day, man. I cannot wait for that day to come. You know what I'm saying? And Lord willing, we on the right side in that day. You know, Lord willing, myself, this brother, you know, as well as the other sincere brothers of Great Millstone, you know, and like-minded brothers, as well as the few sincere sisters. Lord willing, we on the right end of judgment in that day. Because you don't want to be on the wrong end of judgment in the day. I promise you. That day is going to be so scary. It's going to be so scary that even the elect are going to be scared. Matter of fact, I got to pull that. Okay, just quote it. I got to pull that. From Revelation 11. That day going to be that bad. Like, you think we just doing this shit for fun? No, that day is going to be bad. You know what I'm saying? So let me get that right here. Revelation 11 and 11 and 12, and they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, precept for Isaiah 20 and or 26 and 20, right? Yahushua is going to say, come up hither. That's that great voice out of heaven saying it to the elect. And it says, and they ascended up to heaven in a cloud, in the chariot, all right, chariots, all right, being all brought to the fathership. And it says that their enemies beheld them. In the same hour, all right, Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. In the same hour was there a great earthquake from what? Those nukes. And the 10th part of the city fell. Now, I know from the Elder Apostle Hall on down, you know, and I agree 100%. You know, there's no way to literally prove this through the scriptures. We know in part, prophesying part, but as speaking as a man, you know, this is most likely talking about because America is made up of 10 FEMA zones. All right, now if you try to look that up now, it's going to be very hard to come by that information. Years ago, you would have found it easily. It is not easy to find no more. You know Esau through. He always changing shit around. But America is made up of 10 FEMA zones. So, you know, it could be like, America is negotiating with Russia and the other nations, and then they like, you know what, fuck that, drop a bomb on New York City. You know what I'm saying? Then they negotiate again. Fuck that. Drop a bomb on fucking Dallas, Texas. They negotiate again. Fuck that. Drop a bomb on fucking Miami, Florida. You know what I'm saying? Negotiating like that. Hell, I'm dodging on the outskirts of America. Fuck that. Drop a bomb on St. Louis, Missouri. They gonna drop a bomb right in the middle of that bitch, the heart. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm being funny. But it said, you know, that's what we believe it to be, you know, through the spirit, just speaking as men. You know, the 10th part of the city, which is America, fell. All right, meaning this is the last piece. It fell completely. And it says that in the earthquake were slain, all right, the destruction was slain of men, 7,000. All right, 7,000. 7 means completion. So America, anybody who's left on America's soil when those nukes detonate, nigga, you're fucked. Right? You're not going to live. And it says, and the remnant were affrighted, and gave glory to the power of heaven. So it's going to be so bad, even the elect who are receiving salvation are going to be scared. And we're going to, hey, the water Yahweh Shemi Shai, call Allah Yahweh Shemi Shai in that day. Lord willing, we have that number. That day going to get very bad. All they going to hear is them sirens. It's going to be sirens, curtains. It's going to just like that. Sirens, curtains. Sirens, curtains. Nigga just going to see black. You know what I'm saying? So that's how bad it's going to get. And the Lord going to take your ass out just like that. Anyway, you got anything else?
No, I ain't have nothing else.
All right, you can close it.
All right. With that, Lord willing, the lessons edifying those out there listening and watching, we're going to close it off there. By giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Raha Kodash. Double blessing and honor to the apostles and the elder bishops of Great Millstone, who taught us His truth through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. And until next time, we say Shalom, Israel. Shalom. And as always, we're one day closer to the kingdom, man. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Shalom, Israel.
Shalom. Baba Ball.